Today we have come here to do Hanumana's puja. Sri Hanumana is a great character in our being. And he runs all the way from Swadhisthana to your brain. And he supplies all the necessary guidance we need in our futuristic planning or in our mental activities. He gives us guidance and protection. As you know that Germany is a place where people are very active, very right-sided, use their brain too much, and they are very machine-oriented also. It is very surprising how a deity like Sri Hanumana, who is an eternal child, because he was like a monkey, his head was that of a monkey, if not of an elephant. So he was an eternal child, and he was the one who was used to run the right side of human beings. He was told that you must control the sun. To begin with, he has to control the sun, that the sun in the people, if there is too much sun, then he must try to control it and make it cooler or smoother. So he was a child after all. So as soon he was born, when he knew that he has to look after the sun, he said, why not eat it off? So he ran up the Virata's body and ate up the Surya. There he had to be told, no, you have to control him, you don't have to put him inside your stomach. Because he thought that this sun will be controlled better if he has it in his own stomach. So the beauty of his character is that he is a child. And the childlike behavior of Sri Hanumana has to control the right side. If there's a right-sided mother or a right-sided father. Normally, right-sided people don't get children, normally. They're over right-sided, then even they get children, but they're really not liked by the children because they have no time for children. They all the time are very strict with the children, they shout at them, they don't know how to handle the children. Or they are over-indulgent, because they always think that I never got this, so let me give it to the child. So these extreme type of people who are right-sided have got this Hanumana, who is nothing but a child. He is very anxious to do the work of Sri Rama. Now, Sri Rama is a character, I would say, which is full of balance. Absolutely. He is the benevolent king, which Socrates has described. So he needed somebody with him all the time to do the work or to supply him or to help him, like a secretary you can call him. And Sri Hanumana was the one who was created for this purpose. Now, Sri Rama was such a assistant. I mean, you cannot have such a word for him. We can say such a servant of Sri Rama. Even the servants, you see, don't have that much of dedication for their master. You can say like a dog or a horse, but that also doesn't have. such dedication for Sri Rama that by the time he grew up, he got now 9 siddhis, Navadha siddhis. 9 siddhis he got. These siddhis are like this, that he could become big, he could become so heavy that nobody could lift him. He could become so sukshmana that nobody could see him. He could become so subtle that nobody could see him. There are 9 siddhis that he got. So a person who has got the right side too much in him, he controls him with these 9 siddhis. Now, how will he control a man who is running very fast in his life? What he does is to control his movement. He makes him in such a way that he has to put down his speed. He makes his feet very heavy. Now he can't do that much. Or he makes his hands very heavy. So the person cannot work very much with his hands. So he can give a tremendous kind of a lethargic heaviness to a person who is a very right-sided person. He has got another siddhis, which are very interesting, is that he can extend he doesn't have many weapons, he has only one gada in his hand. And he can extend his tail to any extent, and he can handle people with his tails. He does not have to use his hand. Sitting down here, he can put the tail around anywhere. If he wants, he can just make a mountain of his tail and sit on that. Like he has all these monkey tricks, as you call them, you see. And all these things he has within himself is to control a person who is extremely right-sided, to begin with. Then he can fly in the air. Just he doesn't have any wings, but he can just fly in the air. That means he can become so big that the amount of air he displaces has a much more weight than his own weight. Just the same principle Archimedes, if you know the Archimedes principle. That he becomes so big that his body starts floating in the air. Like a boat, you see, you can call it. And he can fly in the air. And by flying in the air, he can carry the message from one to another through the ether. Now the subtle of the ether that we have is under the command of Sri Hanumana. He is the one who controls, or is the lord of this ether, the subtle of the ether, or say the causal of the ether, and through it, it communicates. All the communications that you find, like we have within ourselves also ductless glands, which a pituitary is using ductless glands, is through Hanumana's movement. Because he can go into a nirakar, he can go into a formless state. Also the communications, for this communication that we have, maybe we can say that we have got a loudspeaker. But we have a television, we have got radios and all those things. Where we catch on to the ether anything is all the blessings of Hanumana. When he caresses my feet, he pulls back his nails. He is so gentle, extremely gentle, and very beautifully he caresses my feet. And I have seen him the way he handles everything in extremely gentle ways. So that's what I feel, that now Germans are becoming very gentle in handling things, in handling people. This change is coming, and I think is the blessing of Hanumana on them. So may God bless you.